Welcome back to My Trick Media. Today we're going to talk about Vision Season 3. I thought we started out with a bang and then just shit the bed the rest of the season. I thought this season was worse than Season 2.
Really?
I didn't care for the season at all.
Oh, dude, I thought the first 8 episodes were good. I thought the last one was fucking awful.
I sat there and watched it.
I thought I was on LSD.
I didn't finish it.
What do you mean you didn't finish it? The ninth one?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought I was on LSD. I literally, because there was like no noise for a minute, and it was just rolling tape, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I watched half of it and turned it off.
Dude, I thought I was tripping balls.
I thought the season looked beautiful.
You didn't like the other episodes? Really?
I liked...
Well, because episode 1 is just this... It was a sequel.
The episode 1 was phenomenal.
I don't think that was the best episode.
I think it was by far the best episode. What do you think the best episode was?
Hold on. I'm going to have to look through them real quick.
I legitimately think...
I thought 2 was good, but it wasn't as good as 1.
I really liked the second episode until that little fucker used the Force, and I was like, oh, this is just Rey all over again. What the fuck is that?
The little fucker used the Force?
Yeah, when she turned into the X-Wing and needed to plug in the X-Wing into something, and the little creature used the Force to plug in the fucking X-Wing.
I mean, I don't think that's what. I mean, some creatures are just like
that was the only
one
part
with the Force.
That was the only part of the episode.
I thought the Ninth Jedi episode was good.
I dude.
What was wrong with that episode?
What was that motherfucker's name? The droid?
Something.
Teto. Thank God he's dead. Fucking Christ. I couldn't stand him at all.
You know, I think I didn't look it up, but you know what that sounded like? It sounded like the actor who plays like the good doctor, the like autistic doctor. I think that might be the voice actor.
That'd be kind of cool.
You just said you were glad he died.
Oh, I'm glad the character died.
I like that episode, though.
I thought it was fine. I thought the first one was the best episode. The second one was the next best episode, and it was still really good. I hated that one part of the episode, but I thought it was really good.
What was 4?
And then
4 was good. With the psycho robot who had the split personality disorder.
I thought that episode felt like it was 10 hours long. I thought it was fine.
Dude, nothing is as bad. Episode 9, if you take that away, nothing from the season was as bad as that one episode in the last season with the mom and daughter racing their house. That's the worst episode.
That one's won the most awards, so
I know. That episode fucking blows.
I don't know if I was just...
The Lost Ones was like, I wish there was more of it.
Is that the blind one?
No, the Lost Ones was the one where she had like the cut and then she like met her master again. It's the ones where they were dropping carbonite.
Yeah.
So that one was that was probably my favorite episode.
I thought that one was underwhelming because I thought we should have gotten more from that episode.
Okay.
And we just didn't.
What we got, though, is something that I like, I would love to see the end of
also,
this story.
the piece of shit fight that they had just kind of made me mad. Like, I was expecting this build up to this epic fight, and then she just uses fucking carbonite to fucking kill his ass. I didn't.
You're so nitpicky today.
So Tyler's the one that's usually nitpicky. Now I'm being nitpicky.
The Smugglers episode was good, but I wish it was longer. I was invested in this prince. It's the prince that was like running away because they like shot his family's castle.
I didn't even care. I literally.
And then the blind one was very like Force interesting.
I literally just felt no connection to any of it, and I couldn't get a connection to any of it. I sat there and watched it all in one sitting. I don't know if that's what it was, because I don't normally do that, and I just like started losing interest towards the middle of it, and then I just didn't like the second half of it. But, dude, I literally was super disappointed. At least the first time. I've only seen it once. We've talked about how we need to rewatch season 2. I'm not saying I'm not against not watching season 3 again, but I thought the first episode, I didn't like it as much as the original episode for that, but I thought it was still really good. What was up with that Jedi like kind of like teleporting? That was kind of crazy, or whatever you want to call him. I don't think he was a Jedi, but even the dude was like, dude, you're not doing anything like a Jedi.
Oh, in the first episode? Yeah, dude, that episode was wild.
Yeah, I personally didn't like it as the first episode, but I still thought it was phenomenal. Like it's like here and then it's there. Like 0.1 different in my opinion.
By the
like,
way,
ranking
I
it
also found a list and it ranks it from worst to best on episodes.
for just season 3.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through it. I'll go through it.
Wait, is this forward or there's no way this is forward? Hold on.
What was the? You know people.
Oh my god.
You know people love the last episode.
That's the number 1 ranked episode
Yeah,
on
I'm
this
sure
list.
it is. I'm sure it is.
I thought I was on LSD.
I
Is
did.
that
Look,
what people want?
I didn't finish it. I could.
I was so confused. This thing is like, is shocking and inspiring short story. The most surprising, most shocking, and most inspiring story of the Vision of all the Visions. Yeah, no, I don't. I
Ninth
fucking hate that was the worst one. I thought Black was the worst one. That sounds so loud, but dude, I literally was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on the entire time. They also made those stormtroopers the ugliest fucking people. They were all disgusting and like horribly shaven and looked like they were World War I trench soldiers. You want me to go to number 2?
Yeah, that's fine.
Number 2 was the Smuggler. I did like this episode. This is the one with the secret old woman Jedi. That was kind of fire. But
I didn't care for that episode. I just didn't.
so weird.
I did like I liked kind of the first half of this season, and the second half I could have gave a shit about. Again, I don't know if it's because I just binged it, and I'd never binge anything. I don't know if it was because of that, but dude, I just lost interest so quickly in this show.
Number 3 was the Bounty Hunters. I liked this one.
This is you're going from 1 to 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the third best one. Which one is it?
The Bounty Hunters. I liked.
I
this
thought
one.
that one was okay. Yeah.
I think this might have been my favorite. What was this one again? Am I tripping? This is the one with the flip robot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what because like they obviously go to that thing and
They're basically trying to stop that. Well,
the
they were
slave
not
corporation.
right.
Was I allowed to do that? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was a good episode.
Yeah. I mean, it being third, I mean, probably.
I also didn't know this. I think this is the studio who did Attack on Titan.
It
It
the
says
Bounty
with
Hunters?
studio of Attack on Titan fame. I'm assuming that means that they
The
made
Bounty
it.
Hunters one?
Yeah. That was probably some of the cleanest looking anime. Number 4 was The Ninth Jedi.
No. Well, no, that probably is my 4, but just it being ranked the way that these have been ranked so far, no.
I liked this one.
I thought it was fine.
The only one I really didn't like was the 9th one.
I felt like this is how I felt. It's not necessarily that the episodes were bad. I feel like there was not enough time for any of them. Like I felt like in season 1.
Well, that's part of the
I
point.
felt like in season 1, even if we weren't getting a sequel to like the first one, I still felt satisfied at the end of the episodes. You know what I meant? Like, oh my god, that was a nice little short story. But like,
I mean,
all
I
of
get that,
all
but,
of these,
like-
all of these ones, for some reason, I just didn't.
It seems like these studios went into this going, dude, if we like leave them on a cliff and people love it, like they'll hire us.
Well, that's kind of why I hated it, because I'm scared that we're not going to get this content now. And we got the first one.
We did get more episodes of certain ones that people liked. Like we got the black and white one again.
Right.
So
And I'm like, okay.
when they come out with Vision season 4, if this continues, like we might get more of these.
And that's fine, but like, so I looked up the ratings. First of all, it was 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I was like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, no.
And it's just like a 7 on IMDb.
I could see that.
I feel like a 7 for this season.
Dude, I literally I don't understand how people like I just saw like a couple different things raving about that 9th episode. That is the worst fucking episode by far.
I've seen, that's the only one I've heard people talk about, and it's always awesome things about that episode. And I'm like,
I guess I'm gonna have to see what, because obviously like we watched it upcoming. I've been trying to hold off to do this episode. Like I guess I'm gonna have to look into what people have said, but like I guess I might have to rewatch it, even though I really fucking don't want to.
I
That was a
didn't-
short episode, and I was gonna kill myself.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah, like I
Like it was
wasn't-
only 15 minutes, and I was like, dude.
Number 5 was The Lost Ones. I liked this episode. I liked that. Like, the fight seemed like it was a twist fight.
Is that the blind one? No.
No, that's the one where she shoved carbonite into his arm. I was mad interested in the rest of the story though too. Like I thought it was interesting how they like Pompeii'd that village because of like they were like had those carbonite facilities. And I thought it was interesting them being like, yeah, we keep trying to call the Empire, and they're like not responding to where we can find a cure to get rid of this carbonite. And like the one guy was sitting in his old house where his family was like hit by carbonite. I was like, bro, we don't gotta be doing this. Didn't like it.
I thought it was, like I said, it was fine. Okay. I came off a little strong at the beginning of this episode because I wanted to be dramatic. I didn't hate it, but I definitely don't love this season.
Number 6 is The Duel Payback, which is the first
That's
episode.
bullshit. That's too low.
I liked this episode, but I did think they went a little crazy. The arm
They also
sabers was wild.
They also set up for another fucking season or episode.
Yeah.
Episode. They definitely left it for another episode.
Some of this shit was wild. It was a weird episode because there's like a lot that happens, and I'm like trying to care about a lot of things, but they just kept
Yuko's
like,
treasure.
huh?
Yuko's treasure.
No, I'm talking about The Duel.
Oh.
Like,
I thought you were saying the next
like
one.
the main guy and the main woman were like fighting, and then they were like, we have a truce. I'm like, that's not how that would work. And then like they fight this other guy because he's a piece of shit, and he's like fucked up, which was like crazy. Then they like beat him, and then they go right back to dueling. Like, the truce is up. I was like, where are we going with this? And she just like was using 500 kyber crystals. How the fuck does that work?
I don't know. It's kind of
And
weird.
then she had like the sneaky leg one, which is what like won it for him. That reminded me of the Kingsman, where the woman has like sword feet. But so yeah, we can. How'd you know the next one I was going to talk about was Yuko's treasure?
Well, you were talking about. I thought you were describing Yuko's treasure.
That's weird because that's the next one.
What?
I like this episode. It was just a nothing sandwich though.
Yeah.
But it was but I liked it. It was cute.
Okay.
I liked the fat otter bear, whatever he is. They said he was a droid. I was like, what the fuck? He looks fluffy as shit.
He had a microwave in his stomach.
I
dude.
okay, but still, that could have been like
Was
I
that
don't know.
7?
yeah.
What's 8?
I liked it.
You have the Song of Four Wings and the Bird of Paradise.
Number 8 was the Song of Four Wings.
There's no way the Bird of Paradise was the worst episode.
Yeah,
That's just wrong.
okay. So I have a theory about that, but let's talk about the Song of Four Wings.
Okay.
The
The only thing I disliked about this episode was,
little guy was cute,
but him using the Force pissed me off.
but I think he was just like, there's just one of those species that just has it.
Yeah, but Tyler, they keep doing this shit, and I'm just like, why do we have these people that?
I'd rather it be that than Ray.
I just hate how we have people
Like
that have to.
Bendu and the wolves, like they're all Force sensitive.
I just hate how you have to have these people that go through this immense amounts of training to get to where they were, and then these motherfuckers just come in and they're like, oh,
Okay, it's not like he fucking put a cable into a spot. It wasn't like he fucking like destroyed a Star Destroyer.
I mean, Luke couldn't even pull the lightsaber in Empire Strikes Back.
Was he never used the Force before? That's what I'm saying.
When
though.
has that motherfucker used the Force?
Those are kind of equivalent.
At least he had some kind of training in episode 4. And knew what it was. That motherfucker doesn't know anything. Okay, what's your theory about that one, the last one? Because
My theory about the last one. I'm just gonna read what this says. Well, no, I'm not.
never mind, it's like 6 pages.
Well, I
long.
thought it was going to be more interesting, and it's just not. I think this is rated the worst episode because people like don't care about that stuff in Star Wars. I don't think people care about the Force. I think that is immensely noted in the difference between the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, that they go from these people not really using the Force. Like, the greatest feat in the original trilogy is
Obi-Wan Kenobi's 360 spin.
Is Yoda lifting the X-Wing out of the swamp, and that's fucking shit.
Well, no, probably Sidious's Force lightning.
I'm talking about from, like, using the Force as, like, a power.
Okay,
like, Force lightning, they think, like, back then they probably thought was just an ability bad guys had. Like, a lot of people don't know that Jedis have a similar ability. Just a lot of them don't have the ability to do it. Whereas, like, Force lightning is kind of like a given. But I really do think a lot of people didn't like the idea of it being an episode about, like, how the Force is used without your eyes. And for me, like, I was just looking at it from a perspective of them visualizing how Kanan was a person after going blind. And I thought it was, like, really interesting because they also took it in a way that, like, makes sense to me, where, like, they're like, you know how, like, we just, like, in a weird way, we can feel the presence of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I know what you're
Like,
saying.
you can be in a room and you get the idea that there's someone behind you and then there's someone behind you.
Hey guys, we're Force sensitive, just so you know.
But, like, we are in a weird way. Like, I don't know I don't know the math or the science behind it, but, like, when something changes around you, you usually can be like, yo, unless you're, like, hyper focused on something, but when you're blind, like, there's a reason why blind people can read Braille and play the piano and do this and do this, like, because, like, they still have, like, I don't know, the Force. And, like, I think they visualized that well. And told a story about how, like, being greedy and being... I actually really like this episode. I think it was one of those episodes that I'm like... kind of when I was, like, watching, I was like, people are going to hate this. Because, like, they're... Like, I thought the fighting was cool. Like, the jumping and shit. Like, I thought it was, like, interesting. But
I thought it visually looked really good, too.
it did. It was definitely way more, like... I don't know the term. Like, pixel animated. It was very, like... I don't know how to explain how that looks.
Animated as pixels.
But, like, it wasn't crisp.
I kind
But it was colorful.
I kind of want to go through mine in order.
Oh, this wasn't my fucking
I know,
order.
but
hold on. But I think that the couple final scenes where she's fighting with herself and her own inner, like, demons and her own inner problems was, like, a really good telling. Like, I don't know what company, Polygon Pictures 3D CG. Oh, this immediately says, like, one of the reasons people don't like this is people hate this studio. I don't know why.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
They say they hate how they mix, like, a bunch of animation styles together. Like, 3D traditional and experimental animation. But then people are talking about how, like, on the contrary, people love the Spider-Verse films, which does the same thing.
Right.
But then they hate this studio because I guess the studio's done things like that before. But
you care if I go through mine?
sure.
I think the Duel was the best one. Followed up with second, I actually have the Bounty Hunters. I think that was the second best episode. I'm going to go with the Ninth Jedi at 3. Then I'm going to go down in the Birds of Paradise at my 4. I really did like the Force stuff. I also really like the animation style of this, to be honest. I thought it looked really
Well, I mean,
clean.
you said you hated the second half. That's the 8th episode.
Yeah. Besides that one, I hated the second half. And then the Song of Four Wings, episode 2. And then I don't give a fuck about the rest. I'm just kidding.
I liked the bear.
The Lost Ones is my 5, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. The Lost Ones next. Yuko's Treasure next. The Smuggler at 8. And Black at 9.
Dude, I liked the Smuggler episode. You're, like, crazy. I kind of don't like the one that you were bitching about, honestly. Now I'm thinking about it. The one with the Force, the penguin dude. That one was fucking nothing. You ranked that like your 5th one.
The Penguin dude?
No, the second one. The little guy that they find in the village.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like was the Force thing. I thought the X-Wing thing was kind of cool, actually. I hated how you had to plug it in. Everything about the plugging it in scene just pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck is that? But I actually really liked the idea of that episode.
One thing I will say, I didn't hate this season. I actually really like this season's better than season 2. But
we need to rewatch it.
I think the top end of season 2 wasn't bad. There was just 5 of the episodes were just fucking nothing. There's like 5 good ones in this one, and then like 3 okay ones, and then that god awful one at the end. But one thing I did not like about this whole season is that they were mad pushing just random like every Jedi didn't have a master. Like every single Jedi was just either young and dumb, or they were old and like away from the Force. I would love to know what timeline these all were, because they kept saying the Empire, and I'm like, that doesn't like necessarily like remind me of the time of when the Empire was like in power. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I don't know. I thought that was weird.
Well, that's probably why you didn't like episode 2 then, because it tied in with Empire like pretty heavily.
Yeah, and like I don't think there was any Jedi stuff in that one though.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
other than the little guy using the Force, other than that.
But no, like for the first episode, the Jedi makes no sense, and he's the Grandmaster. That makes no sense.
I think he just calls himself that.
Yeah, like it was weird. And then 2 didn't. 3 was what again?
Ninth Jedi. Which, by the way,
that one makes sense. She's like looking for her dad, who I think is.
I was more interested in all of the other stuff surrounding that episode
than what they did. Well, that's the point. They're making more of that,
right? Which that's what they're supposed to be making an anime series called The Ninth Jedi. We're assuming that it's based off of this. It also left you with a huge ass cliffhanger, the biggest cliffhanger.
The color of her lightsaber. It was like teal.
It was teal. Yeah, I don't mind it. I liked what it looked like too. The style was nice.
I also thought it was interesting. This little robot was like chilling with this like back to tank woman that was like his master, and then like he was like, I haven't been able to get up here because like the castle was destroyed. And then she got there and she was like, this bitch been dead for years.
Teto is looking at Teto's master. Teto this, Teto that. Shut the fuck up. Thank God you're dead. I literally, it was basically Teto. I couldn't fucking stand that motherfucker at all.
You would hate The Good Doctor.
I've seen scenes from that show like all the time on TikTok. I think it looks really good.
That's the same voice of the main guy.
Yeah, but dude, it's
we are going to the doctor's office and I will find the cure. Like that's.
I just think that's different. Like,
how?
It's a fucking robot. He should be able to just speak.
This is how this guy sounds in real life. Oh, I don't know if that's how he sounds in real life, but. So he sounds for the fucking show.
Yeah, but there's a whole point to it. There's not a point for the fucking robots.
He reminded me of those like medical robots that are in the Clone Wars and in the Bad Batch.
Oh man,
Do you not like those droids either?
They don't talk like that.
They don't talk great.
They don't talk
They're
like
still
that.
robotic voices.
They don't say their name 15,000 times when they're talking.
And he's been lonely.
Dude, there's one sentence he said.
What is he supposed to do? He's talking to himself all the time.
He said his name 4 times in one sentence.
I will say one thing about that episode that I didn't understand is how he had power.
How he had power?
Oh, he hadn't seen her
when he plugged himself
No.
But still,
it's been 5 years since he's been up there with his master. Like, where's he getting this power from?
Well, he can plug himself in and shit.
Yeah, but where's the power coming from?
To make a rocket ship work, I'm pretty sure he's fine on power.
It's an escape pod.
Doesn't
matter. Your shit correct.
I don't even care. He fucking literally turned.
No, but because droids have to charge. Where was he charging?
I don't know, man. That plug, he just had flipped a switch. It was charging.
You didn't think it was sad that he got up there and his master was just like cooked?
I was literally like watching it, and then he plugged himself in, and I was like, yes.
I'm not gonna lie though, when he went up and he was like hugging the Bacta tank, I thought that was funny. But she's like checking, and they pan up to this woman. I'm like, this woman looks like shit. And then she was like, she's dead. I was like, that makes so much sense.
Been dead for hundreds of years.
That's not what she said.
Yes, she did.
It was like 4.
I swear she said hundreds.
I don't think.
I thought she said 300 or 400 years, to be honest.
I thought she said 3 or 4 years.
I swear she said 100.
I hope she didn't say 100. But
that motherfucking robot's been sitting there for 300 or 400 years by himself.
And you're wondering why he's talking to himself. Dude, Teto.
It was annoying.
That's not even his name. We were like fucking it up, I think.
He says Teto.
Is that what he says?
I think it's Tedo, but he says Teto. Maybe it is Teto.
This whole thing doesn't have anything about what that guy's name was. That's so fucking annoying.
Also, the one thing I really did have a problem with that episode is I felt like when they like escaped the people like chasing them, in the one scene where they're like in the big room and then they get away from them, that looked very like childish how they got away. It was like they kind of just like jumped and then was like hiding. You know what I mean?
When they hit him with the concussion grenades?
Yeah.
No, I thought that was like old like Ninja Turtles. Poof.
I don't know. I guess it's going to be character development for the actual show that she gets more powerful.
Oh, his name is just Teto.
Yeah.
Teto.
What was the girl's name in that one?
Kara or Kara?
I think it was Kara. I'm not mad that that's the episode like the show's based off of. I think it's set up for a lot of character development.
Honestly, I wouldn't have been mad at like most of them. Like obviously, episode 1 is just going to keep getting more shit. 2 would probably be low.
There's a manga for that. Like there's like
Really?
a whole story for it.
The Ninth Jedi I liked. Smugglers I liked for like to get the series. Those two would I think are probably the best.
I think
and then the Bounty Hunters.
I think I might like the Smugglers significantly more if it was a show because there's just not enough in the episode.
I will say they did cover a lot. They were like this people ruled the galaxy. They were part of the Senate. Or they ruled their planet, and then like the Empire took over, and then they like didn't want to deal with the Empire, so they like bombed their house. All of his family's prisoners, and he's like out in the run hiding.
I just felt like there was so much in these episodes for us to probably not get any more from them.
I mean, yeah,
that's the problem I have with it is that it was so much story that we're just probably not getting any more, and that's where I'm upset with it. See, with season 2 going into,
but you can't say they're bad.
Yeah, but you can because
season 2 had that mom and house fucking thing, and that was a full episode. Yeah, and that shit sucked.
But at least with that, there's a clear cut beginning and a clear cut end to that
exactly.
episode.
I know from beginning to end, it sucks. At least these are like, I don't know the ending, but it was interesting while it lasted.
At least the structure of the episode, I think, was better, and I think that's the issue with a lot of these episodes.
Vision season 2. Let's see if I remember because low-key, there's an episode from season 2 that I think I remember liking, but I don't know. I remember Vision season 2 on Rotten Tomatoes is 100%.
I mean, Vision season 3 is a 98.
All right, so there's shit. I guess it's not going to list the episodes.
Vision season... Oh.
Okay, so there was the Sith episode, which was a good episode. Episode 2 was that one where they were, like, in the dark corners of hell.
The average for season 3 for fans is a 64.
Season 2 was 61.
For fans?
Yeah. So the first episode was that one where it's like the former Sith apprentice. That episode was good. The Screecher's Reach sucked.
Season 1 was a 66.
The In the Stars, the Two Sisters one was mid. I Am Your Mother was terrible.
Can I see them?
Right, we'll just look at them.
Yeah, I want to look at them together.
So the Sith episode was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That episode sucked.
That one I'm actually still mad about that we don't have more. Because I think there could have been more. But I really did like that episode.
This sucked.
I don't remember that.
That was one where they go into the cave and there's like a vampire.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not a vampire. It's just like a monster. And it's like
sucks.
that one. Yeah, that one.
Okay, this is the In the Stars. This animation was good, but it was like those two sisters. It sucked.
I don't remember that.
They snuck into that one facility and they were trying to shut the facility down. Sucked.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I Am Your Mother fucking sucks. Journey to the Dark Head. This episode was good. I really like
that episode. I didn't think that episode was bad.
I don't remember this episode.
There was like a...
Oh, this episode was good. I remember.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised with the dancing.
This one was whatever.
I don't remember that at all.
This episode was mid.
I don't remember that one.
This one was semi-interesting because it looked beautiful.
It does look beautiful. Just that picture alone.
But nothing else.
I think we should rewatch them and kind of go over them again because maybe we just...
I mean, you've been more hateful for season 3 than you were season 2.
Well, right. But we've been saying how we need to rewatch season 2 anyways. We need to rewatch it. I don't know.
What are we rewatching season 1's ass?
Well, yeah, we rewatch it. You know what?
Season 1 has those two. It has like the old fuck Sith that was good, and then there's the black and white episode that was good.
I like
the
the
same episode.
No, it's a different episode. I really like the twins episode. That one's really good. The brother sister. That's both dark side users, and then the one like is like this is wrong.
I kind of remember, kind of don't.
You don't remember that? That one's.
It was 5 years ago.
That one's probably my favorite episode.
I don't remember. Sorry, we're looking through stuff. I hope you guys think this is interesting. Obviously, tell us what you think.
The Tatooine band.
Okay, the duel
thing.
was cool.
I thought the band episode wasn't bad. They did the band on Tatooine.
I don't really remember, but
the twins episode.
I think I remember liking that. The Village Bride. Wait, we had a Ninth Jedi in that too? Maybe that's why we were confused. There was a Ninth Jedi in the first season.
Well, now we got to rewatch just that to fucking be like,
shit.
If Teto's in that episode, I swear to God. Just kidding. I don't remember that one at all, apparently. That's the one droid episode where he's like being a Jedi that you really hated from that season.
I hated it?
I'm pretty sure you did. The Elder
was good.
Mm-hmm. No idea.
Lapa Noche.
Oh, I think if that's the one I think of that has his lightsaber duel in it, the dude's got a green lightsaber. It's kind of a duel the whole time. I think we need to rewatch this shit. I don't remember that at all.
These are when they were all like super short. Well, yeah, they were more like this new season. There was like a couple episodes that were like 23 minutes, like consistently, and then that last one was 13 and it felt like 48.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for? We're watching part of this episode.
That's like the brother and the sister.
I like kind of remember this a little, but I
and
don't.
Then, like he's trying to escape her, and then he like uses his fucking lightsaber to like destroy the whole fucking ship. Or whatever that's supposed to be. It was very anime-y for sure. I don't know.
What the fuck is going on?
They're just fighting each other because the guy thinks that what they're doing is wrong. I don't know. I really like that episode. He destroys the whole ship with his lightsaber.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was fine.
I do definitely liked how the animations were vastly different.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think,
do love that about Visions, about how you get all these different studios and you make drastically different stuff.
Yeah.
And I still really like the idea of having fun little stories, but just fucking finish them. That's the only problem I have is that we're not getting finished stuff, and that's where I'm having an issue with it. And not knowing if we're going to get the finished product, and that's what upsets me.
I mean, that's how it's always been, though. Even the ones that are like, well, we finished it, like they could keep going. They're 15 and 20.
Apparently, there's a Ninth Jedi episode we need to watch.
Yeah. I have a feeling, because like that episode starts where she's just in space. I have a feeling the other one just ends where she gets like encapsulated and thrown into space.
Probably.
But, I don't know. Obviously, make sure to tell us what you guys think. Someone in the comments, please explain the 9th fucking episode.
What? Well, yeah. What do you give it out of 10 or 100, whatever you want to do?
Do we rate the other seasons?
Nope, but we're going to.
Okay.
I don't think we started this podcast yet.
Well, maybe we should wait. Because if we do that episode in a couple weeks where we bang out like all of them in one and talk about it, we could rate it all then.
Well, how about you give your first impression today, and then if we rewatch it, you can reevaluate.
I mean, I didn't hate the 7 out of 10 that IMDb had.
Yeah.
I think there was like 4 to 5 episodes that were super interesting. A couple that were like, this is okay, and then like that 9th one.
I mean, I kind of agree. I agree with that. That was yeah.
Dude, that's like the one the Yuzo Yuko whatever, the teddy bear. Like that episode was nothing. It meant nothing. But I liked it because they were like cute, and like the villain was like a weird.
I remember watching
Anubis dog. It was weird.
I remember watching it, and I was like, when the kid got to see his parents, so I was like, this is kind of fucked.
Well, like, so they go in, and there's like that one credit, and I'm like, this sucks. And he was like, that's not the rest. And they went down. I thought it was just gonna be treasure.
I thought it was too.
And it was a fucking house. I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And he's like wiping off their
point,
graves. I was like,
it's the kid's treasure.
Yeah, but I wanted treasure.
It
was they fucked us twice with treasure. Fucking even in the what is that?
Skeleton Crew.
What the hell are we doing? We're accepting phone calls on this podcast now. Skeleton Crew. That we get to the end and I was like, oh, treasure. I'm like, it's just a mint. What the fuck? At least it looked colorful.
Yeah. Yeah, I maybe like a 6.9. Just because I don't know if it's a 7.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a 6-7.
You're fucking stupid. Okay, well, we're ending the episode now. Thanks for watching, guys. Tell us what you think. We're gonna rewatch them all and go over it all.
I just thought about this. Sorry. What if Order 66 was Order 67? That would have been a nightmare.
Goodbye.